In this video, we'll talk about actor David Harbour teasing his Marvel character's new costume. We thought that seeing the Red Guardian would only be a one-time thing, but it turns out that people do get the good stuff. Actor David Harbour was almost unrecognizable in his MCU role compared to what we're used to seeing in Stranger Things. So, what's the hype about his hero's new costume? First up, MCU's The Red Guardian gets a new suit. Rumors of the Thunderbolts movie were in the air ever since the recruitment of the wannabe Captain America at the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but fans weren't sure until Yelena made waves in Hawkeye. Now, Marvel has officially announced at their San Diego Comic-Con that the studio will be giving us the biggest mix of the most unusual people we've ever seen. In that mix will obviously be Russia's take on Captain America, the Red Guardian, played by our David Harbour. He was incredibly lovable when he debuted his Marvel character in the Black Widow movie. In the Thunderbolts, Florence Pugh's Yelena and Sebastian Stan's Bucky will be tasked to keep a very unlikely team together. People like the U.S. Agent, Taskmaster, Ghost, and the Red Guardian will try to tip the dynamics and use their powers for God knows what. During the D23's Marvel Studio panel, some keen reporters were lucky enough to get a word out of actor David Harbour about his character, to which he teased that the movie would have loads of comedy and drama. We bet there will be, or else we want our money back. Anyways, the actor also teased about a new Captain America-inspired costume that may feature in the movie. People got the hint when David was asked how he felt about returning to the MCU, to which he said he was told he would be getting a new suit. He added that he was psyched about it, which means so are we. We were wondering if there was a shield too. Up next, actor David Harbour talks about the new Red Guardian suit. David Harbour is a talented actor, and Marvel is known for fishing up the most popular faces in Hollywood. Alongside playing his iconic role in Stranger Things, Harbour was perfectly cast for the Russian soldier role, which he looks amazing in, and he captures the humor quite well. The actor's been quite happy about returning to the MCU in the Thunderbolts movie and even shared his views about his unusual team-up. David commented that he thinks all difficult people have weaknesses, and when such people are brought together as a team, there's bound to be drama and humor. Since it's a project focused on villains, people will have expectations as to how Marvel spins their idea so that it isn't another expensive Suicide Squad spin. Talking to the D23 Expo, David Harbour said that he wanted a full closet's worth of suits. He mentioned how people get excited seeing Captain America's iconic costume with the stripes and the stars, so he may be expecting something like that for his character. It'll be exciting to see what the Red Guardian has to offer because, unlike Captain Rogers, he may be a literal 50-year-old or above man, considering how he was a father figure to Natasha and Yelena. So we'd like to see how he'd keep up with his good old days as a fighter. The Thunderbolts rooster is quite colorful, as it's full of the oddest of villains. It will feature Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ghost, the never-to-be Captain America turned U.S. Agent Taskmaster from the Black Widow, Yelena Belova, Red Guardian, and the Winter Soldier. But it looks like Anthony Mackie, aka the next Captain America, will not be making an appearance in the movie. But that's how it begins, right? Coming up, what are Marvel's plans for the Thunderbolts? Fans have to ask, does Marvel's Thunderbolts make sense? Or will it fall as short as the DC's Suicide Squad? Are fans still ready to see villains change their ways and be forced by government agencies who will kill them if they don't? Well, we hope that Marvel's take on this idea is different and refreshing. Marvel made a surprising announcement at San Diego Comic-Con that Thunderbolts will be the universe's grand finale to Phase 5. Valentina Allegra de Fontaine will be running the show and calling all the shots alongside Yelena, who will be tasked with keeping this difficult bunch together. Things will not be as simple as it seems because Valentina cannot be trusted. She was the mastermind behind sending Yelena to kill Barton and even admitted doing something with Zemo's plot. So it would seem that it would be a roller coaster ride seeing these people trying to betray each other the first chance they get. We mean, what can you expect from a bunch of assassins and people with a traumatic past? Even Kevin Feige admitted that if Winter Soldier is the only stable one in a bunch of troubled people, we can expect a lot of weird stuff from this movie. Then there's this time bomb that'll be ticking when Yelena, Red Guardian, and Taskmaster are put together in a team. Knowing what her sister went through because of Taskmaster will not be easy. Directed by Jake Schreier, Thunderbolts will start shooting next year, with a theatrical release set for July 26, 2024. See you then, folks. Now, in related news. Next up, which movies and shows got the go-ahead at the D23 Expo? The D23 Expo 2022 was a firecracker in terms of MCU's future projects. Besides the obvious reveals, Marvel also revealed some much-awaited teaser trailers and titles, which will keep the fans busy for years to come. Let's talk about the first looks for some upcoming movies and TV series, including Thunderbolts, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Ironheart, Armor Wars, and Loki Season 2. Ironheart's new logo debuted at the D23 Expo, which will star Dominique Thorne along with the exclusive footage for the series. Marvel fans also got their first look at The Werewolf by Night. Its black and white trailer is Marvel's first special presentation that will debut on Disney Plus on October 7th. It's one of the most unique projects by the studio, which will feature its first black and white retro horror story featuring Gael Garcia and Laura Donnelly. Talking about the trailers, we also got a full trailer for the highly anticipated Secret Invasion, starring Samuel L. Jackson as the famous Nick Fury. With a jam-packed cast and Skrulls on the loose, it'll be a title to put on your calendars. We'll also be seeing the new Captain America making his debut on the big screen in the New World Order, released on the 3rd of May, 2024. The Marvels will break on the scene on July 28, 2023, while Fantastic Four will be finally making things right on November 8, 2024. Start saving for your tickets today. Following up, actor Sebastian Stan talks about his Thunderbolts role. The Winter Soldier has established himself as an unconventional hero who underwent therapy and will now lead a team of villains. Sounds neat, right? But that's exactly what we're getting from Marvel's Thunderbolts. Actor Sebastian Stan has recently shared his views about joining the Thunderbolts cast and says that he's excited to be back in a team. Stan was on the stage at the D23 Expo with the rest of the movie's cast and explained how these are his kind of people and why Bucky Barnes will fit right in with the band of the Misfits. The star explained that his character went through a lot of trauma and trouble in the past, just like most of the people in his team. So it wouldn't be that hard for Barnes to put part of the team where no one's mocking him for killing their dad. Promotional artwork was also released along with the main cast, which will represent everything opposite to what the Avengers stood for. Thunderbolts are said to pick up right after the events of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so there won't be much anonymity behind the potential team-up. And finally, is Henry Cavill really going to join the MCU? Rumors are at large, and this only happens when the MCU is trying to fish in some of the biggest names in Hollywood. But there are a few things that fans want, and they would do anything to have it. People want Henry Cavill in the MCU. End of story. It's been forever since fans have been petitioning for John Krasinski and Emily Blunt to play the duo in Marvel's version of the Fantastic Four. But now demands have changed, and someone let slip that the great Superman will be playing the notorious villain Dr. Doom in the upcoming movie. Fans went bonkers immediately. Someone even went as far as photoshopping the screen at the D23 Expo 2022, which fooled everyone into thinking that Marvel Studios had announced the cast for the Fantastic Four. Of course, it wasn't true, and it was a solid rumor, but it all starts from there, right? Remember how Andrew Garfield denied being in No Way Home? People literally caught him in 4K, so a fan can dream, right? Marvel is yet to reveal the cast for Fantastic Four, which is set for a 2024 release. That's a wrap for this video. Which future Marvel project are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.